Yeah, Carolina zone in my zone, and I walk it, I talk it all day. No buzz, but I bees in the booth. No smiles, I ain't coming to baby.
And we live, kind of live, not really live, but like
we're not live. But this is the first. I say this is the first official episode.
Yes. The live streaming was cool.
The live streaming was a tryout in the first time of us coming back in a new location.
Yes, beautiful location.
We still got a little bit more setup to do, but we about home right now.
We getting lights, we getting all sorts of crazy things. And when I say we, I mean Josh. Josh is really doing an amazing job. I'm so proud of him.
But yeah, welcome to the HP&G podcast.
Yes. We got
what's up, man?
Look, we got a lot to talk about, but I feel like we got to hit it with the biggest thing. So I don't know if we should start on how is Kendrick's album really, or Drake suing him. Well, not suing him.
Drake a whole hoe
he's suing
for
the
suing
entities.
him.
Whoa.
Drake a whole, bro. All right, listen to this.
What?
When have you ever heard of a rap beef where the person who lost the beef is suing because they lost?
People sue record labels all the time.
No.
He's
We're not talking about that.
label.
This is happening because of a rap beef. Because the beef song was so good and went number one. He's suing for it, bro.
It's because the record label is trying to petition to get him out of here. So now he got to look. People sue record labels all the time. Lil Wayne sued his record label. I'm sure people get record labels audited. It's just
He's
him
suing the record label because of a beef.
Hey,
Kendrick is making him sue the record label.
He's suing them over money.
This nigga lost.
No.
This nigga lost, bro. When you gotta go to the white man up top.
If he wins,
he's telling daddy and mommy right now. That's what he's doing.
What if he wins?
If he wins he's still sued because of a beef, bro.
But what if he win a couple of mil? What if he win 100 million?
Because Drake needs a couple mil. This nigga's the worst. This nigga's the worst better in human.
Free bet money. I feel like anything that resort in liquid cash, especially if he wins, then it's not. Now if he lose, then that's another thing. And that's where I would say he took the ultimate L. But if he wins,
I'm just saying, I just think it's a whole move when you lose a rap battle, whatever. You go and sue the label because there was too many streams.
Just remember, they try to kill Michael too, man. They try to kill Michael, and now they try to kill Jake.
Okay, if you want to compare those two things, that's apples and oranges, bro.
Because Michael was about to do his thing with Sony. You see what happened? Now Drake, and I'm glad
Drake's initiating this. Drake's initiating this because the song "Not Like Us" had way too many streams.
Well, it was bots. It was paid for.
We don't even know that yet. We don't know that yet.
I'm pretty sure it's a known thing now. I think that's a guaranteed. And now that's why I'm thinking the money aspect of it. For the people who don't know, Drake is suing not Kendrick, but UMG,
Universal Music Group.
And Spotify. He hitting them with a RICO. He tying them all together, saying that they all try to come together to it's a nice C word that I could collude to fuck up his money. He said that his deal currently is for $400 million. His next deal is about to be for $600 million. But now they capped him with this song by making it popular that he can't go anywhere and request more than the 600 because he got a lot of shit going on, right? So it's kind of got him stuck in that 600 spot. And I don't know where else he's going to get
Boo-hoo. That's crazy. He can't get more than 600 million? Yeah. That's the problem?
That's the problem. So with them conspiring together, he hasn't pressed charges yet, but they say he put together a petition. With the petition,
good for him. Good for Drake. I hope he wins.
See.
I hope he wins.
Thank you.
I hope he wins.
It's not against him. Do you hear what they said?
I hope he
wins.
They
said happened. They saying that like they knew that Kendrick was gonna use bots, so they cut him a contract where it's like he getting paid.
I'm being sarcastic as hell.
I thought that you were sincere, and I was happy for your growth.
Absolutely not. Drake is Drake. Drake is proven to be who everybody says Drake is with this.
A God-fearing man that is standing up for the rights of musicians everywhere, because Record labels shouldn't be able to determine stuff
That's
like
absolutely not true. Drake, you know what he does? He finds the newest artists, and we've talked about this before, uses their sound, and then doesn't do anything with them other than that.
You really think he had a million unlikes? You think that was real? A million unlikes?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's what the bots was. The bots was
I don't even know.
him, bro.
I don't know.
Did you listen to Kendrick album?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about it?
It wasn't his best album, but I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. It wasn't his best album, but for the time and the time we're in right now with him and the beef thing going on, I liked it. He went more poppy, not poppy, but more like party type song than what he usually does.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
They said that
Squabble up.
He killed
Squabble up.
Oh my goodness.
Squabble up. I love it.
I didn't listen to it.
I love it.
I listened to it a little bit on the because I didn't want to give him any views. So.
He talked about Wayne in a little bit. That's crazy.
Yeah,
you didn't want to give him any views.
So I listened to it on Joe Budden podcast.
You think your one view is going to mean anything to him?
Matter. Of course it does. Just like your one.
But see, I don't go that far. I listen to Drake. Like even though I don't fuck with him like that, I still listen to Drake. Like I'm not gonna be that type. I don't put my identity. My identity doesn't fall with Kendrick, right? People like y'all's identity falls with Drake. So it's like whatever Drake do, you all on board. It's like it's like
any favorite.
It's like you're Drake.
You don't have.
You
any
want to be Drake.
Teams. You don't have any favorite teams.
Carolina Panthers.
I ride for Josh Allen the same way I ride for Drake.
Gamecocks, baby. Gamecocks.
Nah, it's not the same. It's not the same. Man. Come on, man. Look, whenever you root for your favorite team, whatever that team do, good, better, or worse, you root for them, right? You root for the Ravens. They ain't running enough with Derrick Henry. They lose a couple of games, but you don't just be like, oh, fuck them. You just go harder. Yeah, nobody did that. Nah.
What was that?
The new spot. It got creaks and stuff and make noises.
Right. All right.
But at the same time, from the listen that I've heard of the Kendrick Lamar album, if I had to place it between Damn, Mr. Morale.
You can't do that. You're not even qualified to make that assessment right now. Because you haven't listened to the whole thing.
I've heard the first 30 seconds of every song. They played it on the pod.
You cannot do that. That's the fickle listeners of music like that is what I cannot stand.
Instantly I say
I cannot stand that.
It might be a smidge.
I cannot stand that. You don't listen to the whole song. First of all, music is made to be listened to and to sit with it for a while. Nobody does that anymore. People listen to music and people have such short attention spans now that it's like, oh, I hear first 30 seconds and I know what the song's about. I don't like it. But you don't even sit with the song. Music, you from the person that Kendrick is, bro, he's making music that kind of has messages to it, right?
Yeah, Squabble
Obviously.
Up, so many messages. So you saying, well, I got to sit on Squabble Up?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying at least sit on listen to the album a couple times before you make your assessment of it. Before I listen to anything and say I really like it, I listen to it a few times. I probably listened to that album probably about 4 or 5 times already. Just in the gym and just on the car ride and things like that. And then I think about it. It's not his best album. I don't think so. But I don't think it was meant for it to be his best album. I think it was a quick album.
Yeah.
The label didn't even know he was coming out with an album.
Well, I'm sure. Well,
when he dropped it, that's when like an hour before he dropped it, that's when the label knew he was coming out with an album.
Not Like Us really is just living it over and over, like, because it really, this album doesn't have singles. It doesn't. I mean, I guess
Squabble Up is a single.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, no TV, no TV.
Like number one.
Turn
song.
TV off or whatever. That's a single.
I like the one that I heard. It had like a SWV sample on it that was pretty dope. I was surprised by it. But the
one with Luther, Luther is pretty dope too.
Look. He's a very talented nigga. I fuck with him. He's talented, but at the same time, I'm not rooting for him. I don't hope he win. I hope the worst case scenario for him anyway. I hope Drake win the lawsuit, and when Drake win the lawsuit, UMG turns around and sue Kendrick, and then only once UMG sue Kendrick.
Talking to the mic.
It better pick me up from the side. 'Cause that's what we paid for.
All right.
But only once UMG sues Kendrick does Drake get a dub in the dub column. That's a dub. That's just 100% a W in the W column.
If that's how you want it,
Yeah,
that's how
if the
you
record
get
label sued
That's
Kendrick,
fine.
he took a L.
That's fine. You can get it like that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, next subject.
Oh, see, there
Next.
you go. Because, see, Kendrick Lamar fans, they get this idea where they're so above and beyond.
What do you mean?
Above and beyond. I don't know. Like, they're classist. Kendrick Lamar fans are classists, and they feel like they're a certain class because they like Kendrick and all his rhetoric.
Not necessarily. I like some of Drake's stuff.
Well, everybody do. Drake the GOAT.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Yeah. I think he's going to lose a lot of cred doing what he's doing right now.
Yo, speaking of street cred, Jonathan Majors, they dropped charges on him. Or his,
They dropped charges on Jussie Smollett, too.
Ooh.
From way back in the day.
Oh, so wait, is he not? So where did he not hire the African?
I don't know. They just he.
Is he? Oh, they just saying he ain't on probation no more.
The conviction was overturned.
Yeah, they just letting that shit go. They like, all right, bro, you dumb as hell.
Conviction was overturned. Everybody have conviction. So what happened with Majors?
Well, she had civil lawsuit against him, but she dropped the civil suit.
Oh, from the shit that got him kicked off of.
Oh yeah.
Marvel, the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
She dropped it.
Yeah. Well, so it's like he still lost criminally.
Oh, but the civil side.
She ain't trying to get his money no more. He's supposed to be marrying Meg now. Yeah. But my thing is like, how long they been together?
I don't know.
And they already engaged, I guess.
I mean, that's Hollywood. That's This actor shit.
I'm
That's
already
Hollywood
judging,
shit.
like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Man. Do y'all even know each other?
We ain't in their tax bracket. We can't worry about it. We're not
back.
in that tax bracket yet. We can't worry about what the fuck they doing. They know what the fuck they doing.
I'm worried about their mental health. You know,
Are you
moving a little fast? They might need to think about it. You know, but it is crazy to see how things played out from him being on the up and up to the crash to the semi-rising.
He's coming back out. He's coming back up. They're releasing a movie, I think it's not a boxing movie. I think it is something that's
a
boxing movie, and I heard it was really, really good.
And he had to get his body right, but it had been it's been ready for a really long time.
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
And they
it's won awards and shit. It just hasn't it just hasn't like Sundance type shit.
Oh, yeah,
but it hasn't came out like worldwide.
Where do they watch Sunday? I would love to go to a movie festival if there's what it's
that would
called.
be dope.
That would be
but
crazy.
You're watching a whole bunch of like indie type movies that you don't even know is gonna be good. You just gonna sit through it. And
sometimes I do this thing where I don't watch the preview for it because I feel like the previews now they just tell you the whole damn movie. So I kind of try to.
And you know what Marvel was doing for a while that I like? They would change the previews. And throw you off.
Yeah.
They would throw you off. So I really like that they did that. But
that's crazy.
I do like I do like knowing the gist of what like a show or a movie. So I got into. You ever watched that show From yet? It's called From. You heard about it?
But no, I
it's
haven't heard
so
about it.
good.
It's
so good. It just keeps you going. It keeps you going. It's so good. I think the 4th season just finished.
You know what?
But I got it. I started watching it from a preview. The preview looked super interesting. Got into it and was stuck. So yeah, it's really good though.
I have bias. That's what it is. I see an actor and I'm like, I'm proud of him. I guess I would watch it. It's the Harold. I can't even pretend to say his last name. But the guy from The Best Man, where his girl.
You don't like him? Bro, he was in The Matrix. That's what I know him from. The Matrix. He was the ship driver in The Matrix.
Is he strong enough to carry a lead role?
Yes. I'm telling you, yes. The movie is good. The show is good. He carries it. He does a great job with it.
Yo, so speaking of shows, and I had the same question. Robert Pattinson is meeting with Marvel to be Molecule Man, and I just feel like they should just not do it. I just don't feel like he's the one that's
Batman, right?
Yeah, he's the Batman. Yeah, right. He's the Batman, and you want and why would you instantly go for a DC's star actor right now? They said
He
him
probably
and
don't want to do
Feige.
it DC anymore. DC's been falling off so much, bro. Like they just don't make. I don't know.
Well, I think poor casting is poor casting. I don't think Marvel is so far up because they're going through a wave of poor casting. And I think the Batman
Yeah.
has great acting, but if it would have had anybody but
Have
Robert,
you seen the Penguin?
of course.
The Penguin is leagues above.
Yes.
It takes it back to Heath Ledger type acting.
Yeah.
Freaking, what's the old boy name?
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell
But he's a real actor.
kills that
He's
role,
a real
bro.
actor.
Kills that role.
It's a difference.
It's wild, bro.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this last time.
Yeah, we did.
Okay,
we
it's
did.
great.
We did.
If you haven't watched The Penguin
You
yet,
got
watch
to.
it.
You got to.
It's amazing.
I don't know what, as far as Marvel and DC right now, they about to make the Batman 2, and
Yeah.
everybody's speaking highly of Robert, but we're gonna see. But just like Marvel right now is struggling with Captain America. They knew Captain America. They keep having like screening tests for it, and they test badly, and
For
it's
real?
because of Mackie.
Oh, Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, come on, man.
Do people not like him anymore because he kissed the boy?
Because they look too fucking real, and I'm never gonna.
Well,
be able to
it
deal with
was
it. Like, I don't
real.
care about
What do you
that. I
mean?
don't
It
care
was
about
real.
that. It was real.
I mean, it happened behind the camera,
it's
just
not-
like this.
It's he looks like a fun-loving guy. Like I'm sure if I ever met him in real life, he's.
Did you
gonna
see
be
him in
funny
Twisted
and
Metal?
charming.
Did you watch Twisted Metal?
I did watch Twisted Metal.
It was okay.
It was watchable.
It was there you go. It was watchable.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
I just don't. You know, I like back in the days used to look up to the main character. Like I want to be him. Like how you said that Drake shit, which I completely disagree with. But in the world where it's like, damn, I want to live that lifestyle. I could see that maybe you're being right? Like, yeah, I would love to live Drake lifestyle. I do not want to live Anthony Mackie's life. Even though I know he's doing great, I know he's a millionaire, I know he's fine, but I just wouldn't want to be him because I think he's corny. I've never saw him in anything.
You know
like,
why?
That's a cool ass.
You know why?
Right there.
Because he was Papa Doc. And Eminem destroyed him.
And I can't get over it.
And you can't get.
Eminem
destroyed that man in the movie, and it reverberated in the real life.
Yes. So now that's him, and you're gonna hire him and make him the leading role in your Marvel movie? Who does that?
I mean, I'm not mad at it. I like him as what is he? Falcon.
Yes,
I like him as Falcon.
But where do you place the Falcon TV show?
There was a TV show?
I remember when I was saying
there was a TV
Falcon
show.
was better than WandaVision.
Absolutely not.
Oh my goodness.
WandaVision was great.
So that's how you know, Anthony, if you ever saw this, I am on your side. I do feel like your shit was better than WandaVision. 100%. Your first episode is poo-pooing on her first episode, and they still say it's better, and it's because people just don't. I don't know. I don't think people like you like that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I guess, man.
Bro, so what do? They said that he might have to start reshooting some stuff.
Who?
Anthony.
Why?
Because it's testing bad. They ain't gonna.
Oh, I mean, they'll do it.
This movie right here is supposed to be big for them. It's supposed to be Captain America, even though the first Captain America was trash. So if his first Captain America,
I seen the previews for it and it looked good. Did they already have a preview for it?
Yeah, it was. It's a mixture of throwaway footage too, though.
But you know, Disney doing a whole bunch of stuff that I think a lot of stuff is going to change soon because Disney's doing a lot of stuff with this. They're going a little too like progressive in their films.
Oh yeah.
They have a gay person and every. Hey, nothing's wrong with being gay.
My
all right.
brother.
Whatever sign that means,
I don't
we
know
love you. That's what it is. But they put gay people in every single movie, and at first I was like, "No, it's cool. They just, you know what I mean? They just include everybody."
Mm-hmm.
but
it's hard to
every single thing, somebody's gay
if
in it.
There's
bro.
a diverse.
It's like they go out their way to make it like that. I mean, and they do.
There's a diverse movie with black and white people. There's a great chance that the black person is going to be a gay man. And that just is what it is, and that's just where we're at.
I don't know if that's true.
I could name a lot of movies where, it's multiple ethnicities in it, and they don't really have a lot of straight representation of a black man. not to be too Wakanda forever, but that is the thing though.
Tyler
That
Perry
is the
do
thing.
that too. I'm just playing.
See you being petty. Just to say I respect you, Tyler Perry. And
Me
love what
too.
you're
I
doing
respect
in
you
Atlanta.
too, Tyler Perry.
Oh, and you see Cat Williams.
What about him?
He bought a military base in Alabama.
I think I did see that.
Yeah, he started.
He's coming back to Columbia too, I
He
think.
says too much for Tyler Perry's shoulders.
Huh?
Like he can't be the only person carrying the movie.
Oh,
you know.
yeah. So he's doing a production studio.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. That's dope. Good.
Him, 50 Cent, they kind of on that same wave.
Yeah, because 50 got one too, right?
Yeah, for sure. Except 50 on is in New Orleans. I remember they was talking about, I guess at the grand opening, he had New Orleans rappers, but he ain't had like the new ones, so it was a thing. He had some old ones though.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What else was going on? Oh yeah, speaking of 50 Cent, New Orleans, Lil Wayne, right? So you think if he made a diss record against Kendrick, it would sound good?
I think Kendrick would kill him. I think I honestly, because bro, when's Lil Wayne Lil Wayne shows glimpses of his past, but a lot of his songs, and look, I'm a Lil Wayne fan, so I'm not just saying this because I can probably say, if I'm being honest with myself, I would have to say I'm probably more of a Lil Wayne fan than a Kendrick fan.
For sure. For sure.
But
on music.
But right now, I like Kendrick more because Lil Wayne's not coming out with stuff that's like it's the all that shit. And I can't get with that, bro, right now. And then after a while, like when I was in high school and stuff, Lil Wayne was, bro, he was amazing, right? But then I got older and I'm like, all he talking about is killing people and their mama and their kids and stuff. And it's like I can't relate no more. Like now that I'm older and you know what I mean, got responsibilities and shit.
Responsibilities.
Responsibilities. I can't really I don't know. I can't jive. It's weird to.
They said it would be like Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson all over again.
I think it would be. Mm-hmm. I think it would be. They say Lil Wayne, I think I said this last time, Lil Wayne's starting to forget stuff too.
That's what, I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know either. I mean, he always.
That's a mess.
It's always been something said.
I think that's just them niggas trying to play him.
Yeah, probably. But no, don't get me wrong. Lil Wayne will put up a fight. But
yeah,
it's like.
At least for one song.
Even back in the day, they was talking about Gilly was writing Lil Wayne's diss records. So it's like, what is it gonna be?
I've never heard a hard Gilly song, so
that's a fact.
That's
a fact. I don't think I've ever heard a Gilly song. I've never heard a Gilly song.
No, I've listened to old mixtapes. I was a Lil Wayne fan way back in the day.
Gilly song?
I remember when him and Gilly had a beef. It's crazy that
I do. You're right. I do remember that, but it's not.
Crazy.
It's nothing memorable.
No,
it's nothing memorable.
I mean, I wouldn't put my hat on that for sure.
But I just don't think Wayne. I don't know, man.
Do you think Lil Wayne legacy?
Too many drugs.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Too many drugs.
Legacy gonna be tarnished? Like he's no Jay-Z.
Too many drugs.
He's not even a 50 Cent.
I wonder why they didn't put him for the Super Bowl, because that's wild to not have Lil Wayne at the Louisiana Super Bowl.
Not like that. I don't want to say it's Lil Wayne.
I still think he comes out.
Not Like Us is just that big. And if there is some conspiracy,
Jay-Z's over that shit.
And if there's some conspiracy RICO against Drake, it being on the Super Bowl would be the exact shit to prove that shit right, though. But it is. Oh, it's crazy. He hit them niggas with a RICO. Oh yes, I got to limit the niggas. That's 2. I'm trying to limit it to 5.
Hey, speaking of that. All right. Do you have a problem? All right. So, Caucasian people.
Okay.
You got a song that says, let's say the N-word, or not let's say the N-word, but you got a song that says the N-word in it all the time. Do you have a problem if they're singing that song and they say that word in the lyrics? It is the lyrics to the song.
It is the lyrics to the song, and I'm sure they do it when I'm not around. I don't know.
100% facts.
Sure, yeah, right.
Bro, I think they get in a mirror and do it.
Yeah, and I think they play with the ways they say it too. Nigga.
But
I don't know, man. It's so.
But do you
petty.
have it?
with the N word, and it's so I don't know, man.
But do you think it's wrong? Like,
It's
not wrong, but
in a sense, it is offensive.
offensive.
I feel like I could see it anyway. If I saw somebody who was old and highly offended because they actually lived that, especially if they was 65.
Yeah, you
plus,
couldn't be mad at them.
You can't be.
You
mad
couldn't
at
be
them.
mad
They
at
done
them.
seen
You couldn't be
things.
mad at them.
Or at least heard things from their parents. And if I saw some 18-year-old dude who was hanging with a white guy that was rapping, I don't know, an old Lil Wayne song, and I don't know, it's like, all right, because it's like, am I gonna be butthurt about that? I don't want to be I ain't gonna be the problem. I want to be a solution.
Right.
So I just let it go.
I
guess.
I don't know, man. I
guess.
feel like it's kind of either or. Like, if they're rapping the lyrics, they're not coming at me with it, right?
Ooh.
It's no malicious intent at me, but at the same time, that is a word that has some history behind it.
Yeah.
But I feel like as we
And
getting further away, if they saying it in front of you, it's like, okay. Like,
Elon
weird.
Musk is trying to have a race war on Twitter.
Why you say that?
Because I follow him on Twitter.
I do too.
And everything is like white power on the low. On the low.
How?
Like, which is fair. I'm not against it, but he's trying to make white people unapologetically white. Mm-hmm. So like in different situations where like, I don't know, he's against reparations for sure, 100%. They try to make it seem like black people make up the word reparation. Sometimes it's weird. Like, it's a word, it's a thing. People get it. People have got it. But once they talk about black people getting it, they're like, oh, that's too far. Or they talking about taking out the schools. He 100% with that. Like, I don't know. It's just, if you follow Elon Musk, he tweets a lot about race specific. And most of the times, it's him wanting to say that white people should be proud to be white, which again is
there's nothing
bad.
wrong with that.
It's just
there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's just weird. I've never seen it before.
Weird.
Never
yeah,
seen it before.
It can be weird, but it's nothing wrong with a white person being proud to be white.
Yeah,
like, what else can they be? They didn't choose to be white. You know what I mean? We can be proud to be black.
Yeah.
Asian people can be proud to be Asian. Fair. The reason it comes off as weird is that they got a history. They got a history of some fucked up shit, and what they're trying to do, they're trying to erase it from the history books.
Crazy.
I mean, but at the same time, I
follow him just to watch him because I feel like if something going down, gonna let me know first.
I was a big fan of Elon Musk, and before all the political stuff, I don't hate him. I'm not mad at him. I respect his intelligence and what he does. I'm a huge Tesla fan. I love Sloss. That's what I call him, Sloss. So it's you know what I mean. He cool, but I hate when people jump in political fields, man. I hate when they do that. It changes a lot. I just hate when people jump in that political field because things get different.
I hate when people make permanent statements when a person is only going to be a president for 4 years.
Facts.
And it's going to change.
Like, what's going to happen after that?
Yeah.
You got 4 years to make whatever's going to happen.
And then the statement's going to stick. And he already had it for 4.
But when he got kind of fuck you money. He got that kind of money where it's like, it doesn't matter. The motherfucker's already trying to.
Not his fans. Elon?
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
He's already trying to occupy Mars. If he don't like what's happening on Earth, this motherfucker's going to get in a spaceship somewhere and go live on another planet.
Yo.
What?
Well, that is crazy money. Well, I hate to do a hard pivot, but you saw what happened with Trey Songz?
Jesus, that is a crazy hard pivot. No, what happened to Trey Songz? He peed on somebody else?
C1, my dog, never.
Never?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Probably, peed on somebody.
Facts, he did.
That's peed on somebody?
Yes.
That's when you got too much money, when you like, I'm about to piss
or you
on
just nasty, nigga.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
He lost $11 million. He got sued and lost.
For what?
So after a concert or the club, he invited a bunch of girls, young ladies, back to the room.
Of course.
Coincidentally, one of the young ladies' husband was a cop, and she called him on some save me type shit. So of course Trey Songz and his security whooped that nigga ass, right? That's my third one. And yeah, he got sued and he lost for 11 million.
11 mil.
And I don't know, cause he done made plenty money. He's still touring in Dubai, but like, yeah, he lost it, and he had to pay. And that's a dent to a lot of people. Oh my goodness,
11 million.
11
When
mil.
his last album came out?
Oh, another one coming soon though.
Got to. Better be. Better be
but
coming
what's
soon.
crazy is
Fix this
it's
light
like,
on camera.
yeah, I see you fighting for it, but it's like, what? Who? How does that happen? Who is in the wrong? Is his wife wrong for even being there? Why is your wife in this man's hotel room where you even put yourself in a position to have to save her? That's one. That's your wife. Or so since it's like that, I feel like it was a setup the whole way through. Put him in a position. Get beat up. Easiest come up ever.
Yeah, it's it could have been played. You know what I mean, these films, they make moves, bro. They make moves for some shit to happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. Just
they make moves to get money, bro, and they can do it so easily too.
Especially the police.
So easily,
oh,
bro.
Come on.
And then your husband is the police. Bro, I just heard a story. Somebody told me a story of this dude killed his wife. He was a cop. Killed his wife and got away with it. Matter of fact, there's a big story on it, been on big news and everything, like Nancy Grace type shit.
That's crazy.
And killed his wife. He was a cop, got away with it. Because he was a cop, called his cop friends over after it happened, remarried shortly afterwards.
Yeah, and then the first thing they're gonna do is look into the person's past.
If
like,
you got cops on your side, bro, if you one of them, they looking out.
Bro.
They looking out.
Well, you got to be paying them. And cops are dirty too. I done watched enough movies to know that cops let things go left and right.
Yes.
But that is still so, well, yeah. And again, Trey Songz isn't the best person to fight for. I'm sure somewhere in like karma, if he's ever done something bad to a young lady, allegedly, this is somehow like karma coming out. Because he's never been charged for doing anything. He's been, what's the word when you say somebody not convicted, but he's been accused. He's been accused by like 5-6 women.
Okay.
But they always lose. Never have they won.
Okay.
But
this is a big one.
He gets sued for 11 million.
11 million.
So it's like karma comes out, kind of, sort of like
that'll break you.
It's like OJ going to jail for stealing his own jersey.
You think Trey Songz got 11 million?
100%. 100%.
Probably. Yeah.
The way he's been in the music,
but that's a huge knock on the pocket.
Oh my goodness,
that's a huge knock on the pocket.
Especially if you got like, even if you got like 80 million, I feel like that's 1/8. You might have to sell a house, but that's what I was thinking instantly. Like, you sell a piece of property, maybe it will have to be you have to liquidate something. I don't know. That's crazy though. Yeah. But he definitely lost one.
That's too much money for me to even think about right now,
bro.
11 million. You know, bro.
I'd just be so happy.
About what?
Having 11 mil. I just be happy to be alive.
You speaking from her?
Oh no! Oh, from him.
You're saying to have 11 mil to give away?
What's crazy is she didn't win nothing. He did.
The husband
that got beat up. It wasn't because she screamed for help. They ain't had shit to do with that.
She didn't get it. He did.
No, it's because they whooped his ass. They shouldn't have beat him up.
Damn.
That's one ass whooping I know they regret. Oh, also, everything we say is alleged. There's
always,
a disclaimer. Always. We don't know anything. This is all entertainment.
Cameras up there.
It does?
Cameras up there.
We misquote I don't know where to look at. Look, we misquote people. All this could be fake. Did Drake even sue Kendrick? We don't know. That's just what they say. I listen to too much academics, and I'm on Twitter. And Josh,
I can't stand academics.
He can. He's very accurate, and I support him. I know too much about a lawsuit right now.
What's up with you were saying something earlier about that whoa Vicky?
Oh yeah. Again, this could be a complete misquote. But did she really say that she was just looking for a black guy that was wealthier than her to
have a
and
baby?
give her babies?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe want to have swirlies.
That's the stereotypical.
Yeah, but she always
But she got her own money, so it's like
she do have money.
She got her own money,
but she still ghetto. YT.
Yeah.
And being a ghetto YT, I just think like
that's a lot.
I understand her saying she wants. Is that too much to say?
Well, a dude that makes more money than her.
Well, yeah,
that's not an
okay.
issue. That's a problem.
That's okay.
But she wants a black. I guess it's okay for her to say she want a black guy
but
that makes more money than her.
Was like he wanted a white girl. It wouldn't go well.
Why wouldn't it? Because it's a black man wanting a white girl. That's why.
I think the black woman.
It wouldn't go well with the black female community.
Yeah,
that's the only ones it wouldn't go well.
I don't feel like nothing does because this probably doesn't go well with them either.
What?
That she's a white girl that won a black guy.
No, that doesn't. No.
So yeah.
No.
So really, is it? So all scenarios is just disrespect our queens, and that's crazy. Even though all women are queens. It's not. I think it's just
that's what she wants.
It's a little bit of us.
What?
They want more darker tone people.
But do we really think she's gonna want a white girl?
She's not.
No,
she's not.
We knew that already.
Did she date the dude that was on all the drugs and had the tattoos in his face?
Trippie Redd?
No, no, not Trippie. It was a YouTube influencer and Bunk Gang. Yeah.
Oh, I think she did.
They was dating.
He's like super religious now.
Isn't that crazy? And she's allegedly too.
That's why you don't get your face tatted, folks, because one day you might change your mind and then you look crazy.
I tell you, if I get a couple mil, I'm getting at least one face tat.
You're wild.
That's just to show people. Like,
what would you get?
Never working again.
You said just to show people that you're never working again. So you're doing it for other people, not for you.
Well, both. For myself and others. To get that point. It's like wearing jewelry. You do it for yourself and others. But if I did, I always wanted the Majin Buu joint, but
right in the middle of your forehead?
Hell no. Okay. Under her eye, but I think Trippie Redd did it or something, or X did it. But I want to say Trippie did it, so I don't know what I get.
For real, bro? That's what you want?
They got but isn't that just the Majin Buu Jones? That joint be hard.
What circles do you plan to be around? What circles do you plan to be in with stuff like that on your face?
As a millionaire?
Yes.
Whatever circle I choose.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a no. That's a no. But even tattoos on your forearms and stuff used to be taboo.
Yeah. Tatman.
yeah. I mean, that used to be taboo. But it's not on your face. It's like you can't cover your face up.
Nah, I wouldn't.
You can't.
Nah, but like and putting a little dot, you know what I'm saying? Something easy, something.
You know what? That doesn't really show people that you don't have to work anymore.
Well, what does it show people?
It shows people.
Caught a body.
Nah, it doesn't show people that. I don't know. The vibe, when I see somebody with a tattoo on their face, and, I'm not judging anybody with tattoo on their face. I kind of am, but to each their own, right? Do your thing. But when I see a person with a tattoo on their face, I'm like, he made a real strong decision that day.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't work at Cracker Barrel.
And every time I see him, I'm like, he doesn't have a good job.
You don't know that.
I do know that because the ones I'm talking about, how they look, ain't no way. And ain't no way they're going to get a great job after. And not even have a great job. And it's not about having a job, right? They could be self-employed. Trap or die. But how long you going to trap, bro?
Well, how long?
Trapping ain't got no insurance plan. Trapping ain't got no insurance plan. Trapping ain't got no retirement plan.
You could trap and buy 18-wheeler. Or 2 or 3 of them and become
you can do that. Yeah, you can.
See,
if you own 18-wheelers, I guess you can get tats on your face.
Yeah, Yeah, especially if you got 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Shit.
You know whatever you want.
Booming.
Yeah, you can.
Booming. You throwing concerts, right?
Well, if you well established, that's fine. But if you see somebody out, you could tell, right? The ones I'm talking about, it's like they ain't doing shit. They just got tattoos on their face.
They got tattoos on their face and they wear 3X shirts. Them the ones where
yeah. But you can tell the ones they got tattoos on their face. They got some money about them, or they got something going for them. That's fine.
I guess.
At that point, if you got a future planned out and you
set up, let's
good,
make the money and then we'll decide. And when
you decide. I'm not deciding
you
shit.
Come with me if I get it.
No, why I come with you?
I want you to be a part of my journey.
I'm gonna tell you it's dumb the whole time. I'm gonna be like, hey man, you shouldn't do this. Hey man, you shouldn't do this. Why? Hey man, you shouldn't do this.
Wait, is it messed up that the hot Tuah girl don't fuck with the people that put her on?
Yep, 100% messed up. I don't fuck with her at all anymore. I don't want to see nothing about her anymore. She's whack. That's whack. That's crazy. Whack. That's crazy. Super whack.
Especially when she tried to fight her blessing and then her by giving him like a cease and desist type Jones.
That's whack, bro. If it wasn't for him, you would not be on.
Wouldn't be nothing.
You would be. She was working at a factory, bro. You would still be in a factory, girl.
That's crazy. Now you living off of speaking.
Because you got in front of his camera. He stopped you for an interview, and he asked you a question and put you on.
And you spit on his mic.
Crazy. Crazy, bro.
Crazy.
And just not ungrateful. That's ungrateful. And that's wild.
It's all of them. They all be like that.
But I hate the fact that she got famous, how she got famous, and everybody wants to do. And it's only because she a blonde white girl that's decent looking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's
She's straight, and that's the only reason why everybody in this industry want to hit.
Well,
so they're like, hey, I'll put you on.
I mean, you make the phrase "hot Tuah" famous. Everybody wanna.
And she not even like that. She a fraud. She says she's not like that.
I mean, of course, now, just imagine what the comment section is like under
what
her
you mean?
pictures.
What you mean?
Like Twitter, anything.
No, I mean, like, she ain't about that hot Tuah life.
Bro, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's saying that now, right? When she was drunk in the street, that was natural. That wasn't prep. That wasn't planned. Now that she's being on the news and she's blowing up and she's starting LLCs, it's like, oh, I'm not like that.
I hate it.
She's trying to appeal to like richer men now.
No.
She don't want to be looked at as the hot Tuah girl. That's how women do, bro.
You're right. Maybe.
She's trying to level up, bro. It's like she was a dot in a spot. And now the dot is around more prestigious men. And they're like, oh, how did you get rich to get in? And she's like, well, I was the hot Tuah girl. But like, I'm not even like that. Yeah, I'm sure you're not. Sure you're not. Yeah, this is all made up propaganda. I just think
I hate it.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. There's no talent there. Well, I can't say that. All right, I take that back. I don't know that.
Seen her on the podcast,
I don't know what talent is there. I don't know, but I just hate the fact that she's ungrateful. In that sense.
I thought her talent qualities too. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And just to say, I have a lot of funny white girl homegirls. Hilarious. I don't think she's one of them.
You what?
I said I know a lot of white girls that are hilarious. I just don't think she's one of them.
No. Nah. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We can't end on hot Tuah girl though. But I'm out. Shout out today. I was getting to sports, but I know you're not a sportsman. It's weird.
I know a little bit.
You don't know.
What's going on?
Well,
Carolina about to go to this playoffs though. That's what I want to happen.
Oh, you talking about Gamecocks?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. No, it wasn't the Panthers.
That's funny.
Yeah,
they almost beat the Chiefs the other day.
They wasn't about to beat. They didn't almost beat the Chiefs.
They did almost beat the Chiefs.
It looked like that, but it wasn't like that. At no point was the Chiefs like, damn.
You think the Chiefs gonna take the ship though?
Half and half.
They games be too close,
bro. Last year they was horrible, and they won. Yeah, they went on the losing streak last year.
Who you got? I know you got the Bills.
I got the Bills all day.
Josh Allen.
And
nice.
if Josh Allen beat the Lions, he's gonna get the MVP. That's all you got to do. You got to beat the 49ers and the Lions, and it's the MVP is a quarterback award now. They'll give it to him over Saquon.
You use them betting apps?
Of course.
Oh, that's right. I've never used one yet.
Never.
Nope.
Word,
I
let me
think
send
it's-
you
I
mine
think-
so they could give us both a free $25 and then we lit.
I think it's a. I think it's a.
Put that $25 on the 6.
I think there's a gambling pandemic happening right now.
Oh, because everybody
and their mama is gambling, bro.
Everybody's poor.
Everybody's gambling, and it's crazy. They're making whoever runs the gambling ring or what all those things is making.
They're literally
dumb
putting stake
money.
on pictures. Like you see
What you
stake
mean?
written, like the gambling app is stake.
Yeah.
And you see it on everything being promoted right now. You see prize picks on everything being promoted right now.
Bro, all they doing is taking everybody money. It's made for you not to win.
Free bands. Yeah, I stopped.
It's crazy.
Let's say,
so you don't do it anymore.
Nah. Well,
Are you up or down? Did you get out up or down?
$37 from breaking even. And I'm
See,
so
that's
scared.
crazy.
That's
crazy.
crazy. But it's already in there. But like I've won, I put money in my
That just
account,
means you could have put
but
that
I've
money
lost
somewhere
some
else.
money.
You could have put that money
Well,
somewhere else.
No. If $37 makes me break even, right now I'm up. I'm up 37.
You up $37.
Yeah.
All right, listen. What I'm saying is you could have put all that money that you lost into something else. 37. You're up $37. Okay.
How long does it take for a stock to go up $37?
What?
Like naturally, you betting on a stock.
What I'm saying is, how much money do you think you've put into those apps?
I've put let's say 200 in, and for the last.
You just been eating off the 200?
Since August.
So that's how
I've
it works. You just put a whole bunch of money in, and then
I
you just
never
use
took
that.
Out, and I get it to a point, and I put it in my account. I get it to a point, and I put it in my account. And I'm about to be broke because not broke, but let's say broke in the prize pick world because I've lost a lot lately. A lot.
It's made
let's say
for
like
you to lose.
3-4 weeks in a row. And now I'm 37.
They're getting everybody addicted to this shit, bro.
I was winning,
They're getting
Josh.
nah.
A lot.
Everybody got the same story. My other homeboy,
500.
my other homeboy just told me a story where he's lost 7 already, 7 in a row.
But people don't know how to bet. The people be doing like 5.
Bro, there is no way to bet. You don't control what's happening on those fields.
There's a way. You know what
you don't control what's happening on those fields.
What I know. Normally, I do 2-man legs, right? I just bet on 2 people, 2 guarantees. It's a quick flip. You get 3 times your money. You bet 20, you get 60 type thing. So I was cleaning up at the beginning with that, but getting the money, I got greedy. Now
I wonder who owns Prize Picks.
Oh, I'm sure Disney, ESPN.
What if it's some like government person?
Oh, well, the government always wins. It's like, what is the CIA doing right now? We watch all these movies where the CIA doing some weird, crazy stuff. I saw, allegedly, I saw that all this is happening because...
what is happening?
Drake and Kendrick. I saw something that said this Drake and Kendrick thing was happening because Universal had wanted Drake to do a show for Israel, and Drake declined it because he is a Jew at the end of the day. And then he signed a petition for
a Jewish person owns Prize Picks. Of course.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. Anyway, sorry.
That's not,
Go ahead.
Yeah, don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. So what happened was Drake turned down the concert in Israel. Then he signed a petition because the genocide is bad, of course. And being that he did that, to get back at him for what he's doing, they created this Kendrick Lamar Drake thing. Boosted up,
You think that's
all
what
this
it
to
is?
put Drake back in his place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's the execs. Obviously, it's not.
Oh,
Kendrick.
well, that's good to know. Whatever. That I guess.
All
cool.
I'm saying is,
good.
if he wins, it's gonna change.
That's
everything.
cool. You heard about these aliens, man? Coming out the ocean?
I heard you said it last week, but at the same time, I still haven't seen anything about it. I still haven't heard anything.
Was that
about
last week we did this?
No.
It was
I'm
a
over
couple weeks ago.
exaggerating. Maybe 2. How long ago was it?
Okay.
Well,
That's what I was
no,
thinking. Was
it might
Tyson
be.
fight last week? No.
No, was it
Anyway,
17th? I can't think of
it
it.
seems like it was further away.
Yeah, we never.
Bruh, they had
talked
a
about
whole
Tyson losing, but he
congressional
lost.
hearing about it. Aliens coming out the ocean. They said, yeah, there's real biological beings that are here, and they're coming out. They seem like they've been here for longer than us. They're coming out the ocean. They're in the ocean.
Well,
How much does that change?
the fact that
everything?
80% of the world is made up of water, and they only know about 5 or 10% about
Of that?
is crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wild.
And
Wild.
if you got ships that could go to the bottom of the ocean, that means you probably got ships that could withstand high temperatures of heat, power, all sorts of
Pressure.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
man.
moving.
I don't know. That changes everything. That changes everything. What if you asleep one night and one was just in your house?
Like, is it? But
Would you shoot it? Would you shoot it?
no. It all depends on what he looked like.
Exactly, bruh.
Me.
I was talking to these dudes. I asked them the same question. They were like, "Yeah, hell yeah, they're in my house. I'm shooting it."
No, yeah.
I'm like, bruh, for real? It's an alien. You don't know what it's capable of. You're in the house with your family.
No.
The first thing you're gonna do is attack it so it can just fucking laser beam your head off.
The fact that they made it here means they smarter than us. Just the fact that they're here. So off the strength of that, I'm trying to have a conversation.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
right.
I'm trying to talk it out, bro. I'm trying to talk it out.
Relax, my boy.
I'm trying to talk
You're
it
around
out.
family.
Right. You want something to drink, bro?
Yeah.
You want something to drink?
Don't go pissing off the alien entity that can kill you.
Right.
And you don't know what kind of weapons they
Remember
got.
that thing that happened in Florida a while ago? It was at the mall in Florida. I think it was like Miami or somewhere around that area. And like people were claiming that they seen an alien in the mall, and people just start running out the mall. Like a whole shit ton of people just start running out. They had police like lined up for blocks around the mall.
Who even knew that was a thing? I've never heard that before.
You've never heard it? Look it up. Look it up. I'm telling you. I'll look it up. I'm going to figure out a way on this podcast where we can look stuff up and put it on the screen.
And show videos of
yeah,
that,
I'm going to figure we can do it, but I just got to figure out how I'm going to implement it.
Edit it in. Just edit it like this, and then you like freeze it and show the shit, and then be like, that's crazy. That's how I come back in. No matter what, I'm always come back in like, that's crazy.
It don't matter what it is.
No matter what it is. What, they running out the mall for aliens? That's crazy.
Nah, but they had the aliens. Bro, it's people going crazy. And they were saying there was like translucent figures in the mall, and people was running from them. And bro, you can see it was the overhead shot of the mall. People were just scattering all out the mall. It could have been anything. It could have been somebody was shooting in the mall. They might have claimed that. But there was a bunch of people saying there was translucent figures in the mall.
I think that's the biggest thing to me is what did they look like, because of course a big play or a big fear that the world has is if there's aliens, what does that mean for religion?
It means I don't know.
What is the aliens' religion? What do they believe in?
Mm-hmm.
The smarter beings.
That's the big thing. But then you got to go and see, but then you just got to start doing research. Then you got to go to the Vatican. You got to go to the Vatican and figure out what those books that was taken out the Bible say.
Oh yeah.
Does it mention anything about aliens?
Of course it do. Of course.
Yeah. I think it has something. They have all kind of crazy stuff in there.
It's crazy that even in ancient Egypt
Egypt. All right, cool. Yeah.
Ancient,
it was a thing. Yeah, like the pyramids and stuff.
Well, no, like there's always been talks of a older, smarter Egypt. Even when Egypt was old and smart, like even when what's his name went there? Not Christopher. What was the Napoleon? No, not Napoleon. Let's say
Napoleon did go there.
Cleopatra guy name. Well, Napoleon and the Great. It's something the Great. It's a Great.
Alexander
or Great or Henry the Great. One of the
Alexander the Great. Who are you talking about? It was a white guy, right?
Yeah, it was a white guy.
Napoleon went to
Alexander
Napoleon went.
Henry,
Did you watch the movie? Napoleon?
Yeah.
Napoleon.
No, I haven't seen it.
I watched it. It was a love story, not necessarily a war movie.
What did it have?
It had war in it, 100%. Yes, it had a lot of war in it, but the primary focus of it was his love for this girl there.
Well, even with him, they had ancient Egypt. Like when he went there, they had old teachings. Like they was burning old books.
Oh
like,
yeah, Egypt old as fuck.
Yeah, always had.
Egypt
something.
old as fuck.
Always had something going on.
Yeah, it's man. If you can go back in time, what period would you go back to? I'm going back to Egyptian times.
Well, I guess we would have to.
What do you mean?
Is there any safe time for us? I would go back to where Japan was seeing us and being okay with it.
When Japan was seeing us,
the first black samurai. when he went to Japan.
Nah, bruh. No, I'm not trying to go back to those times. Why would you go back to those times?
Because if you're anywhere in America, you're dead. If you go to Africa, you might be slaves. So you got to kind of. Because Egypt, they're not known for
anywhere,
known for having slaves also.
Anytime back then is gonna be a primitive type thinking. It's gonna be you're gonna be.
And we're black.
It's gonna be fucked up.
I don't think anybody ever liked us.
You don't think there was ever a time where black people was on top?
Except back when the guy became
Egyptians were black. Egypt is in Africa.
How much of the Egyptian population was slaves?
Probably most of it. I don't know. I don't know.
Quote unquote, if quote unquote people actually made the pyramids, you know how many slaves they said it would take to carry them big ass things. If
I don't think anybody. I don't think any amount of slaves is carrying those. I don't think any amount of people are carrying those.
Crazy.
I don't think you could fit enough people on there.
Allegedly.
If you could fill the perimeter up with people to lift it up, I don't think there's still enough manpower to lift those things up. So I don't think people are carrying those. But I would go back to the Egyptian time to see how the fuck they made it happen.
Oh, scary, spooky. Don't know what you're gonna see.
I know. I would go back to that time.
It just don't seem like it was too long ago either. What if you travel? Well, how long ago was the pyramids made?
I think we're talking about 5,000.
5 to 10.
That's a long fucking time.
5 to 10,000.
That's a long time, bro.
The Sphinx was probably 10,000 years ago.
That's a long time. Imagine 5,000 years, bro. And there's people back then.
You don't know what they doing.
Mind-boggling. I can't even now we're living in times where we got cameras and shit.
They wasn't doing nothing but fucking back then. Fucking
you think so?
Fucking and drinking.
Imagine fucking back then.
No diseases.
Maybe, but all girls did was just rub a flower on their shit, and that was clean. That was the fragrance of the day.
Being circumcised.
But there was probably, you know what, bro? When you think about it, there was probably a lot cleaner anyway. Like as far as like smells and all that, because they didn't have all the bullshit that we put into our bodies. You know what I mean?
No.
Everything is probably a lot more natural.
I don't.
You don't think so?
I think Old Spice smells really well. I think all these new fragrances smell really good. And if there was a point where they didn't have that,
yeah. I give you that.
What your soap smell like?
It smells amazing right now, right? But what I'm saying is back then, they might not have. The food and stuff, all the fast food and stuff we eat, bro, right now, it fucks up your insides. It might throw the pH off, all that kind of shit, right? They only had natural shit. There was nothing processed back then. It was all natural.
Sound like bubble guts.
Maybe not back then. Maybe their body was used to it. Bro, I've been watching videos of these dudes going to India and trying Indian street food and immediately going to the hospital afterwards. And almost dying, bro.
Because it's like diseases and pesticides.
Because their body's not used to that shit. Their body's not used to eating that shit.
How the Indians clean their food, bacteria, that's a thing.
Bro, I watched a video. I watched a video of this Indian dude, street vendor. He was rubbing his nuts, scratching his nuts, bro. And then this dude came up, this tourist dude, he was videoing it, right? He came up to it, and he videoed the dude scratching his nuts, right, with his bare hands. And he just started making the dude's food, grabbing everything by his hands and putting it on top and all. And bro, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. Motherfucker ended up in the hospital, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's Indian
You
street
eating
food,
dirty
bro.
dick food. You
But
can't
people
eat that.
go in there to try to do it for like
Just
views.
to play with their life.
To play with their life for views and shit like
clout.
that, because it's a thing on the internet.
This is the most
Indian
me
street
and gonna
food.
play with our lives is sitting right here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bro, I wish I would.
But
try
I
some Indian
want to.
street
I
food.
like.
Fuck
I like
no.
Indian food. I go to Arabisk all the time.
I don't even know what that is.
It's,
You like Indian street food?
cuisine, Indian
Oh, you like
food.
Indian food?
Yeah.
What is Indian food? Like
curry.
You like curry?
Oh my
You like
God.
everything though.
Yeah.
I like lamb.
I eat halal.
I thought that was just I thought that was a religion.
That was.
It was a halal.
Like I can't
just
even
play.
remember.
Halal is it's prepared a certain kind of way. That's what that is, right?
No, that's street food.
No.
Halal is street food.
Halal is that's the way a food is made. Halal. How do you spell halal?
Yeah, that's Indian street food. But also, cause I only saw this.
Yeah, halal is an Arabic word that translates to permissible in English. Yeah, so halal means like it's permissible to eat to Muslims. Yeah.
Now type in halal
It's a-
food truck. It's completely different.
So that's probably a food truck that has food that's permissible to eat by that group of people. Because, they can't eat everything.
And
Yeah, so that's what halal is. It's a type of, it's prepared a certain way. Or it's a type of, because,
Hey.
they don't eat pork, right? So it's like, it's food that has no traces of pork or anything in it. It's all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what that
half and
means.
half. I know it's goat on there. I normally get the goat. I get the goat for everything.
You had
And
lamb
lamb.
before, right?
Yeah,
Does
goat
lamb
and
taste
lamb.
like goat? I
No.
like lamb.
No,
I like lamb.
it's completely different.
Is it completely different for
Yeah,
real?
Completely different.
I like lamb. I love lamb chops, bro. When I was in Qatar, I had lamb for the first time over there, and I've been hooked ever since, bro. Hooked ever since. I love lamb chops.
I cooked some lamb
And some shawarmas.
like 5 days ago, and
Yeah.
it was so bad.
Why was it bad?
Like, cause I put too much lemon in it.
You
So
put
I
lemon
put
on
a
the
lot.
lamb?
Yeah, for sure.
I've never
But
tried that.
I just did too much. I was doing too much, but it was too much lemon, so it had like a little aftertaste. And all I remember is I had my nephews over because it was a good bit of it. So I'm like, yeah, invite my nephews, Aubrey, all y'all gonna eat this. And when I tasted and I knew it was bad, and my Aubrey was just not having it.
Oh, bro.
And I shout out my girl. She was trying to make Aubrey eat it, and I was just like, Aubrey, it's okay, because Aubrey was like, it's just the aftertaste. And I was just like, you little bitch, just eat this shit.
Damn, bro.
Nah,
Aubrey grown as hell.
Oh yeah, and I got him McDonald's. I got him McDonald's. But I was sad about that. I was hurt because I thought it was cool. I thought everything was okay.
Bro, all you need is some seasoning on that joint.
was
You don't need
doing
all that
too
lemon. What the
much.
fuck you
I
doing with
was
lemon
doing
on the
too
lamb?
much, cause it's lamb. It had to cook for 2.5 hours, so I felt like I had
How
to
big?
do.
What kind of lamb?
Yeah,
did
yeah,
you had
I
a
had-
big piece?
I had a couple.
Oh, so you didn't have lamb chops?
No, I had legs.
Lamb legs?
Yeah, crazy.
Oh shit! I've never had a lamb leg.
So, and it came out. I'm talking about off the bone. It was cooked perfect.
Where'd you get that from?
It was just nasty. I don't. Whole Foods or something.
It was cooked perfect. It was just nasty.
Yeah, off the bone.
I've never seen
the
anywhere
bone.
selling lamb
And
leg.
I was so sad about it. But yeah, I was. Yeah, but long
Ooh,
story
lamb on a
short,
grill.
don't be prideful. Get them kids some McDonald's.
Fuck McDonald's.
Hey.
You don't eat McDonald's, bro. All right, I'm capping, right? So reason why I say I'm capping, a few that like last week, I had to go to an event. I had to work an event, and it was early as fuck. It was cold as fuck. I worked a Spartan race event,
Oh yeah,
and it was early in the morning, and McDonald's was the only thing open. I got hot cakes and sausage, baby. You can't go wrong with hot cakes and sausage, and a what's the ones that got the syrup in the bun? Breakfast. A McGriddle.
Yeah.
A McGriddle. I got me a McGriddle. That's wild, right?
Good
No
times.
respect.
Good times.
a
Yeah, sure.
McGriddle. And it was amazing. And it was so good that a couple days later, I went the next day before work and got me another one. I said, I gotta stop. I can't
See,
keep doing this.
see. You
I
know what's
can't do it.
crazy?
But I don't. That
I
was the
don't eat
first time I
breakfast
ate
food.
McDonald's in years, bro. I don't eat McDonald's.
I'm not against it. I just hate that every time somebody eats it,
It
they be
tastes
like you're
so
gonna die
good.
and get cancer.
It tastes
That's
so
a
good, but it's
pretty.
not good for
No,
you,
that's what they
bro.
say. They say if you buried it in the ground and came back like 20 years
It's
later,
gonna look
it'd
the
still be
exact
there.
same. Bugs won't even. Fungus won't even eat that shit, bro.
Crazy.
Fungus won't even eat
It's
that
fucking
shit.
sick, bro. I don't know what
But
that
we'll
is.
eat it and put it in our
Okay,
bodies,
because it tastes
and
pretty
that's why
good.
we.
I'm probably gonna stop and get McDonald's on the way home.
No, you're not. Oh, you say you are gonna stop? Yeah.
Because I'm starving.
What you
I
get
mean,
from there?
if Zaxby's was open, I would get it. Yo, so they had just for a little while. They had the double McChickens.
Oh, that was a new thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I used
The
to
chicken
get
quarter pounder chicken.
So I used to get the spicy chicken quarter pounder, right? So it's the double spicy. Oh my god! Look,
That's not even real chicken, bro.
it could be if you
I
use your
can't do it.
use your
I
imagination.
say that I eat other fast food, so I guess either way it go. If you eating food
Yeah,
out
because
here,
it's not like
you eating
Sonic's
fucked
is
up
any
food.
better.
I don't eat Sonic.
Oh, Whataburger.
Have you tried the Whataburger yet?
Yes, I've been eating a lot of it.
Is it good? You drive all the way over here to eat the
I
Whataburger?
work
Oh, you
there.
work beside it.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it good? I heard somebody say it was trash.
No.
I had one of my homeboys said he didn't like it
Mm.
because there's a whole bunch of young YNs working there, and this girl was drinking a drink while she's taking orders at the menu and
Why does
passing
that
people
matter?
food.
Why does that matter?
Bro, because when you talk about food, bro, all right, so look, when you talk about fast food, I'm particular about food, right? Because that's hands touching my food. I'm ingesting this, it's going in my body. All right. If you
the cashier
the
can't be
no,
thirsty?
not the, no, the
God
drive-through,
dang.
drive-through.
Okay.
This is the drive-through.
Okay, in the
You're not
drive-thru.
supposed to be drinking in the drive-through.
You're not.
I know that's a
I'm
rule.
Sure she's
I
not the
know
first
that's a
person
rule.
to
All
ever
right, so
drink
look,
in
this is
the
what I'm saying. If you're willing to break that rule in front of people driving past,
drive-thru.
I don't believe you're washing your hands. I don't believe you're preparing the food right. I don't believe y'all cleaning surfaces. And it just opened.
Bro, the Whataburger that's by us probably do like $100,000 a day in revenue.
Yeah,
bro.
because it's
That shit
Whataburger
is
and South
stupid.
Carolina doesn't have. We just got a
So,
Whataburger.
Let me tell you, she thirsty. I understand. She probably been talking like a motherfucker. Look, it's good as hell.
Good point.
bro.
Good point.
Bro,
She probably like welcome to Whataburger.
it's like-
home of the Whataburger
It's like
all day, bro.
Burger King and McDonald's had a baby.
But
That's
see,
what it
when
tastes
I was
like.
in Texas, I was not a fan of it. Now In-N-Out,
I haven't had In-N-Out.
In-N-Out, they got the crispy edges on the burgers, bro. Crispy edges on the burgers. When you bite it, it got a little slight crunch, but it's good. It's so good. In-N-Out,
Oh,
the In-N-Out is amazing, bro.
I'm fighting these demons already.
You hungry, bro? But Whataburger, I don't know. Maybe it was the time I went. I was a little drunk when I went one time, and
like that's the
I was
first
a little
time.
sick.
It is 24 hour. It would be crazy if I
It's
go there
24
now.
hour over there?
Yeah, it is.
For real.
It is. It is. I might have to
can't
go
go
back
over
that
there.
way.
I can't
but
go
no,
over there.
because it took me 16 minutes to get here from work. I'm pretty sure that's the same distance from here to my house.
No, from here to your house is probably about 20, 25. At this time of day, probably not. It's probably about 20,
No,
15,
no,
20. It's
you're
about
right,
15,
you're
20. But it is further. I deal with that every day, driving to work. I took so many days trying to figure out the quickest way and sit in traffic. I figured out a way to get home from work now, but it just sucks because I hate sitting in traffic. I would rather drive longer than sit in traffic. So
Okay.
I think I drive. It takes
Okay.
me about 45.
That's fair. That's
So,
fair.
but sitting in traffic, bro, I hate it. I don't even want to get started on traffic, bro, because
No,
I
no.
hate I hate people who rubberneck. Like, you know what that is? When there's an accident on the side of the road and people are driving and they slow down.
Oh, and just
look.
looking.
They slow down
That's
to
called
look.
rubbernecking.
It's called rubbernecking. I hate when people rubberneck. I can't fucking stand it, bro, because is your day that fucking boring?
Well, yeah, no, it is.
Your
They're in
day
South
that
Carolina.
boring.
They're
I get
retired
it.
or drug
Yes,
dealers.
yes, or old.
Yeah.
And I just can't stand traffic. I can't just stand when people are driving slow and then you drive past them. It's an old lady like barely holding.
Are you honking horns at old women?
I have not, but
okay.
I almost honked my horn at this dude today, and I drove past. Bro, it was the most fucked up
like
shit.
ugly.
Listen. I drove past his car, and he's sitting in it. Like, all right, so this is just to tell the story. I'm not picking on anybody.
He definitely picking.
But this is just to tell the story. But this dude was sitting in the seat like this, driving, and there was this thing. Yeah, he was driving, and he was sitting like this, his head cocked to the side, like this, and he's driving. And there was a knob on the steering wheel that you could turn, so you could turn it easily. And he's sitting there like this, and I'm like, that scares the shit out of me. That scares the shit out of me, bruh. Because
that's gonna be what gets us canceled right there.
What, saying that?
Yeah.
Bro, but it's like, for real, I do also believe that older people, once you turn 65, you need to requalify for a driver's license.
At least 75. One of the fives.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Because y'all, they be on the road acting up,
crazy.
When I say acting up, I mean not having a foot on the damn
crazy.
pedal. That's what I mean.
You gotta talk about them like they're a whole nother race. So like one of them almost merged into me today. I definitely leaned on the horn though.
Yeah, bro. Like
then I ride by to see what they look like, and some old motherfucker like,
bro, it's up to the families to take them off the road, bro. The government need to be getting these niggas off the road, bro. You leave it up to the families. It's like, oh, you got to pull grandma off the road because she not really seeing properly. They leave it up to the families.
This time is really, really moving fast.
What you
and
talking
we're
about?
getting older and older.
What you talking
We'll be 40 tomorrow, 50
Nigga, you'll be 40
in
tomorrow.
2 weeks.
Nah.
Then down next thing you know, we're gonna be 60, 70.
All right, and then my foot gonna be on that pedal, boy. I'll be driving. I'll be whip. I say that, but
yeah,
look,
you're gonna get cramps.
Look, hopefully by that time I have a driver. So, you know,
at least.
But yeah,
big balling.
All right, we gotta be wrapping this up.
All right. Yeah,
Oh look. There's a timer down at the bottom. I was wondering. I didn't know how much time we was going.
And I still can't see. I don't know.
We had an hour and 11.
Hour 11. Okay, that's all right. Look, this is the first one back.
Officially, this is our official first one back.
Well, it's still not official. We gotta get our lights right. Josh tried this weird shit where he put the light up there. Who never done that?
It's called an edge lighting, man. You don't know about it. Don't worry about it. Let me worry about the production of everything. Let me worry about the production of everything.
It's coming along.
And then
it's coming.
We got some other stuff coming. Some other lights were supposed to be in today. I installed the shits on the wall so we can extend them out. Boom arms. So next pod we'll have it. We'll have it locked in.
This really is.
We'll have it locked in. But yeah, man, you got anything else you want to add?
Just be proud to be you. We all about motivation and peace and love and empowerment to all races and genders.
All races and genders and
I don't believe. Never mind. I was gonna get very controversial up in this.
Nah, say it, because we ain't talking about Khalid. But if you want to end it with that, we can.
Transgenders going to bathrooms.
Oh yeah. Oh, you saw Trump is about to discharge all the transgenders out the military.
So we thank y'all for sitting in with us. You know what I'm saying? Because that's crazy. You see Mexico bucking back, too.
On what?
They saying, you going to raise Terrence, we're going to raise ours, too, on the auto industry.
What do we think was going to happen? It's going to happen. Yeah, that tariff shit, look, I don't want to get too political right now, especially at the end. But the tariff shit, I don't know how it's going to work out because we going to end up paying more for everything.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're going to end up paying more for everything. But
hopefully.
We'll see what happens when it happens. You good?
Oh, yes.
You good?
Yes.
All right.
Happy, one mind, one soul, all body.
All that, and peace, love, and happiness. Go Cox, baby. We about to hit these playoffs. We're going to get these playoffs.
Go Bills.
Facts. Go Cox. We out.
Peace.